Cartoon Retro Boy here, and welcome to the My Little Pony uh discussion. So I've been thinking about this recently, and I will tell you guys a backstory a bit, so you guys understand this first. So, if you guys don't know, I used to have like a bunch of older friends back in Pennsylvania, and let's just say is that, well, I'm not gonna fully say this, but one of my older friends who babysat me when I was younger actually actually Rocky actually told me this when I was younger. He told me this story of a lot of things about his version of My Little Pony, and he pitched this. He actually had this idea since 1997, and it was supposed or 1994 when he was little, and he told me this. He told me a story of what of he actually kind of his idea some of his ideas actually came into GF4 actually. For example, in Equestria Girls actually too. But here's some differences between his pitch and GF4. One of his ideas was going to have Twilight Sparkle have 38 children. Now, sounds excessive, but don't worry. According to his idea, his concept of Twilight's family is that she was also going to have a husband called Flash Sentry. Yes, this would have been a ship. This would have been a part of the show anyway. And she would have also had a lot of friends helping out to take care of her 38 children. And yes, that includes the main five, but also like Starlight, Trixie, Sunburst, Sunset, Shimmer, Potion Novel, Zakora, Cheese Sandwich, Coco Pelin, I don't know how to say her name, Sassy Saddles, I don't know, Flim and Flam, like a lot of M Big Mac, a lot of characters. Let's just say his pitch also another idea of his was gonna have one a main character called Caden Sparkle. Ironically, my name is Caden myself, but let me just say this. His idea of Caden Sparkle was going to be that he was going to be a sweet, innocent, intelligent, soft, happy, caring, supportive, and helpful son, out of Twilight's 38 children, and would have been the youngest one would have been the youngest one and born at it would have been he would have first appeared in the pilot's sister episode. So yeah, it would have been similar to how SpongeBob have like, 2 episodes each season, even though it has a similar idea of the first episode being 3 parts. The first episode would have been, similar to how GO4 has like Friendship is Magic as the first episode. The second episode, however, would have been different. It would have been the introduction of Twilight's new kid, Caden Sparkle, and would have been his first role in the show. And this would have been his first episode showing off what siblings would have been would have shown Carmel. I don't know who's calling. No. Anyway, like I was saying before, another idea of his is that Caden Sparkle would have had a many bunch of friends, and season 1 would also introduce Trixie and Zakora and Cozy Glow. Well, his version of it. His idea of the show actually was going to be would have taken place between the 2000s and basically to modern day, basically. So yeah, so basically, each season would have had Cade and Sparkle's age grow up. So he would have became 0 and 1 in season 1. He would have been 0 in season 1. In season 2, he would have been from would have been 1, 2 in season 3, 3 in season 4, or actually no, maybe the first movie. If actually no, yeah, would have been still 3 in 2000 in season 4, 4 in season 5, 5 in season 6, 6 in season 7, 7 would have been in season 8, 8 in season 9, and onwards basically. So you're probably wondering what his friends would have been basically, or how many friends would he have? So you're probably wondering, um, so one actually he would have had a lot of love interests, like the Cutie Mark Crusaders, a lot of the older girls like Sugar Code, Lyman Flaz, I don't know how to say her name, Sweet Sour, Sour Sweet, and many ponies basically, many adult ponies, and also a lot of foals as well, and even Smolder and Otheus. I don't know how to say her. I don't know how to say the blue female changeling's name, but she's blue anyway. Because I don't really know her name that well. I can't really say her name really well, so sorry about that. And over the course of the show, there would have been a lot of There would have been a lot of things in each season. For example, what if we had There would have been a lot of writers on the show, like probably the same amount as SpongeBob actually. And just like SpongeBob, there would have been toys, DVD releases, video games. He came up with a lot of video games for for his own My Little Pony series. And also, his version of the show would have been animated differently in each season, or should I say, at least a few seasons. Each few seasons, it would have been Flash in one season in season 1, Digital in season 2 through season 5. So basically, a lot of arts, different animation softwares. Basically, if you guys wondering. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Another thing that he said he would have done to make it different, to make it cool and awesome, was have specials, like a bunch of special each season from season 2 to modern day season. Oh yeah, also Rocky still talks to me on Snapchat, so that's good. Anyway, another thing that he would have done to make the show more unique is have a bunch of movies for each for production, like 4 Equestria Girls movies and 1 mainline movie each at least for a few years basically. So during so after season 3, and then in the middle of season 9 and onwards basically. And what he would have done also too was spin-offs apparently. So that's something. But imagine if all this came to be though. So I wonder how you guys feel about this concept. Do you guys think it's a good idea? Do you guys think it would have do you think it would have been successful as SpongeBob? Do you think it would have made a lot of toys, video games, etc.? And I'm telling you, if that was the case, then I think the show would have had a lot of toys, video games, and stuff like that. I even made covers to show what his pitch would have been like, because he has a lot of ideas for video games, for sure. Look, okay, I'm just gonna show it. Just look at this. Look at this. Sorry. Actually, hold up. Trying to get back to what I was looking at. Just look at that. Maybe I should do it on the bed instead. Trying to get to focus. Trying to show more of them. Should show more. Should show more covers. Like I said, this is his ideas, not mine. This is what he originally. He basically shared it with me anyway, so that's good. Sorry. All right. That kind of that's basically his ideas. Imagine if we did actually have all of that video games, because I'm pretty sure we would have had more merchandise from this show than the actual GF4, 5, and probably even 6 actually. Because fun fact, one of his ideas was also having spin-offs. Yeah, one of the spin-offs was going to be the ponies being in Maritime Bay Maritime Bay, which, fun fact, this is actually kind of like a prequel. It would have been like a prequel to before Ponyville existed. Or should I say, this would have been like it would have been like Camp Coral, basically. So that's something. And another show he was going to think of was a Pinkie Pie show, or maybe the Young Six show actually. He was thinking of Young Six and how they could have easily had their own show basically. And he actually came up with the Young Six before even Hasbro's decided to have them as characters. Because like I said, these were his ideas originally, and he didn't tell Hasbro's about this at all. So that's why these ideas were special. So I wonder what you guys think about it. Because like I said, we could have had toys, video games, DVDs, and we could have had even more have a lot of seasons and episodes. Because man, there is a lot of episodes he thought of that it's kind of crazy. That it's kind of crazy, honestly. So that's something. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and follow me on everything else. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Cartoon Retro Boys out. And also follow me on Twitter and Amino, not Discord, because I swear Discord makes me mad and I don't like it. Bye.